We out here, another video. My boy Brevin. Damn, missed my truck. But we're back for another video. Called Brevin over to pull the motor and trans out, but my dad just told me we don't have a cherry picker. Awesome. My uncle has it. So in the meantime, I guess we're gonna get the motor and trans ready to be pulled. And then I guess I'll mess with the front suspension, get the lower control arm on, get the angle kit on.
What, Brad? Yes, sir. What's going on?
So I've known Brevin since elementary school. That boy been my best friend since day 0.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is what we got accomplished so far. Did this, took off the crossover. I'm not gonna run that anymore, and I'm gonna take it out of the rear as well, because I heard if you crash on this side, the force from here pushes on that side. So intentionally, you hit this side, you're also hitting that side. So apparently drift people, they take it out to prevent damage from that side if you crash here.
This thing is pretty damn clean, isn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully my plan is to take this motor out, swap in the turbo, pistons, and rods, slap them right in, and then call it a day for that green wagon. But today we're not pulling the motor. We're just getting most of the stuff unplugged. I'm going to take off these brackets and shift this ABS solenoid up further so the turbo can fit in the back right here. But yeah, mainly we're focusing on the transmission. Going to take the transmission out. So it's going to be fun. And I have to do the front suspension. It's a lot of work, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So me and Bevan, we took out the KBD body kit and gonna let it expand in the sun. Come back in an hour or so, whatever, and see what's cracking.
Do you honestly think it's going to expand though?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. I
feel like you should put something on it or something, like to lay it out or something. Like
well, it'll expand enough, and then we can probably do that, but it's gonna expand. All right, we're gonna drain the radiator fluid, and then the oil from the engine. All right, so we were gonna pull the tranny out, but flour dropped in your cook.
I'll leave. Still gonna drink it.
Yeah, we're gonna save the trans for later, and we're just going to do the upper control arm. But the upper control arm, I have to put on the extended lower control arm, and then I have to put on the angle kit. So whenever I put on the extended lower control arm, these is300 tie rod ends, I have to expand it out. So we're gonna knock that out, this side and that side. All right, Brevin's been telling me just to UGA that shit, and I don't want to UGA it.
Yeah, UGA it.
Well, with my patience, I got one in, UGA, but the other one's not going in. And I don't want to UGA it. So I'm just gonna keep patient and doing the thing. But got a new tie rod in, and I have to put, where is it at? Well, upper control arm in, camber arm, and then the angle kit. So 3 more things, well 4 with that bolt, and it should be done. And then Walter showed up. That boy, we all went to elementary school. I remember I stayed a night at his house, and we snuck out. And your mom was like, "Did y'all sneak out?" No. So we got the angle kit in, but the tie rod end, it's like it's almost maxed out. So, and this is it. So I don't know. I'm gonna watch some videos on it and check it out. I don't know. It's the same thing. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Just got done eating a chicken sandwich. It's so hot, he's dying, bro. I'm not even joking. This shit's hot as fuck. I had a full thing of sweet tea and it's empty now. So I found out I need to get a extended inner tie rod. I just watched a YouTube video. Guy said a 2006 Toyota Prius inner tie rod. It's an inch longer, and it should work. So I'm gonna order those and then put it on. All right, it's the next day. The Toyota Prius inner tie rod ends have came in, and I don't have that much time left because it's like 5 something, but I'm gonna try to knock it out, at least this side, get this side done. And then I thought I was off tomorrow, which is Wednesday and Thursday, but fuck no. But anyways, I'm gonna try to knock that out. Hopefully get the side ready to go. And I still gotta put this freaking bolt in. Great, someone moved it. Well, it goes right under here. So obviously, this is the stock is300 inner tie rod. Now, this is the stock 2004 to 2009 Toyota Prius inner tie rod. Look how much. Let me make sure that's lined up properly. Quit rolling, cousin. Boom. And the thread pitch is a little bit longer there. But anyways, look at that. Yep, they said a whole inch right there. Whole inch longer. Now it's gonna bolt up perfectly and give me the right alignment I need, and a lot more play for the alignment as well. So I'm hyped. Let's get this sucker in. And luckily this back one, you just re-clip it on, bend it, and then it's tight. That's sick. But obviously I got new zip ties for the little mini front. But I'm hyped. Hopefully, looks like the thread pitch is a little bit longer on here, just like maybe 2 threads or 1. 2 threads longer. But we'll check. And bro, and the stock, whoever changed the inner tie rod didn't put this clip on. So there was no clip on here. I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but there was no clip. So hopefully, I'm glad that I'm doing this, I guess. I don't know. But I'm gonna knock this out. Oh, and then my gaskets came in for the intake manifold. Well, this side is done, but as you can tell, luckily, I just have to take the outer tie rod back off and, spin it. So, yeah, the wheel is straight, and that's what's happening. So that's going to be fun. But basically, this side is done. All right, so got this side lined up as best as we could. It'll get us down the road to the alignment shop. But I noticed this, and it makes sense. As I was unloosening the inner tie rod, it was like the outer tie rod was like wiggling or wobbling, and come to find out, this thing is bent. I don't know if you can tell. The tip is bent. It's like a U right now, and then now it's an N. But yeah, this is bent. But so glad I'm changing these out. But the passenger side is done. Now, tomorrow after work, I'll work on the driver's side. But I'm already loving the way it looks. Just like with the -3 extra degrees of camber, 25 millimeter spaced out. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, I'm gonna try to put it on camera. I mean, this doesn't have a fender, but like you can see where that door is sticking out pretty good. And then here's this one. Oh yeah, look at that. Dude, that's gonna be sick. Bro, I'm hyped as fuck. So I got home from work last night, and it took me over an hour just to unloose 4 bolts to get this fucking suspension off. So either whoever put it on before tightened it way too fucking tight. Like the biggest impact I have, couldn't even get it off. I'll show you that in a second. It couldn't even get it off. And then we had to use a big ass breaker bar with a fucking like cheater bar on top of the breaker bar. Like, so they either put it on too tight or it's never been off. But I'm gonna show y'all what we're working with. So that's the big impact I use. Like, that thing's fucking huge. So these are all the new parts. But yeah, I couldn't even get this freaking ball joint off. So I just disassembled the Drift HQ angle kit from the fucking hub itself, whatever you want to call it. But I have to take off this bracket, put onto the new extended lower, obviously, just like I did with the other one. And then it's stupid, just to get this bolt out, I have to either unloosen the steering rack, but I had to take off the inner tie rod, so that had to come off anyways, and then I can unloosen that. So this is going in first, and then the inner tie rod. But I'm debating if I should swap this or not. I don't know. They do the same shit. I don't think I'm gonna swap it. I'll just leave it until I need to change it, you know what I mean? Because they're basically the same fucking thing. Just this one's red, like, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Fuck it. If it bothers me, then I can do it later. It's just 2 fucking bolts or 3 bolts, and that's pretty easy. So I'll do that another day if it bothers me, which I doubt it will. But I'm gonna knock this out. I'm having the same issue as I was having on the other one. I'm trying to get these 2 aligned and put these in, and I feel like I get them, and then I can move to the other one and it just falls right out. So I'm gonna stop the time lapse and just try to knock this out, I guess. I don't fucking know. It's getting on my nerves. All right, so everything's tightened up. So Mark showed up, and bless, bro, that boy got these bitches in. I'm over here fighting it. Then he goes, let me get a whip. This motherfucker puts it in right away. The fuck? But I'm trying to put the angle kit on, and I have to grind that shiny piece down because I cannot get a socket around this bolt to hook it up to the rotor, whatever you want to call this motherfucker right here. So I'm gonna go grind it down. All right, driver's side is done, and then passenger side is done. But I think you say might be right. This looks like it has more camber than the driver's side, but could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm actually gonna go get my wheels that are gonna go in this car. I gotta paint them white. They're purple, but I'm gonna put them on and see how they fit. So this is the 18 by 10 plus 20 offset, and then this is the 18 by 9 with the 25 offset. So she wide. Well, I'm gonna just try to put the 18 by 9. This is the 18 by 9. Damn. The alignment, still gotta fuck with it, but I want to put it on the ground, but fuck it. I'm gonna put the lug nuts on and put it on the ground. So this is the 18 by 10. Crazy. And then the 18 by 9. Bro, they're running, this is a 265/50, and this one's a freaking 235/50. That's crazy. That lip looks so good on this, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the 9 in the front. And here's a front bumper. Still have to heat it up in some parts and then drill the hole, but this fucking tire is huge. I don't know. Well, they had this on I think a 350Z, so that makes sense. But yeah, it's coming out good. I am hyped up. I still got to heat up this part and this part, but yeah, let's not look at that side cut. Get recording the recorder. Yeah, I'm hyped. So that'll be it for this video. I know it's kind of a fucked up one, but next video, getting ready to pull the motor out now, and got to drop the trans drive shaft, so let's get to it. But peace.